Buongiorno, Andy.
Hello.
How's it going, mate? You alright?
I wish I'd watched Curry instead of that second half, but I'm catching
Well,
it on +1. So
Well, there's four other games you could have and probably should have watched now, apart from Newcastle there.
I had a feeling it would be a bit of a damp squib, but it was pretty disappointing. But I think I said I would. It's a draw. They're not going to finish above us. It's impossible for them to finish above us now. So I think we're safe. It's just if you had any ambitions of top 10, which is probably unlikely anyway.
It's a shame because at one point we were in 11th. But when we were 1-0 up with 5 minutes to go, 8 minutes to go, whatever it was, we were in 11th above Arsenal. So it's a shame we couldn't have hung on. Like,
it is a shame because there's some, pressure off fixtures. If you look at like Bournemouth, West Ham, and a few other fixtures without pressure, then they're winnable games. They're the ones that probably leave themselves open a little bit. I mean, I'm a little bit surprised at the team selection. With Sunday in mind, because I think I'd rather lost today and won on Sunday. Not that we can dictate on Sunday. I mean, we need City not to turn up, to be fair, to have any chance. But you never know, do you? I mean, the way the game went, I would have expected this sort of performance on Sunday, and then because the expectancy was raised, you expected a little bit better. But I think Sheffield United got caught out playing a couple of games in a few days, and I think that just happened to us today. I think you probably should have freshened it up in the starting lineup. I think playing the same team for me was probably not a good idea. I think I would have kept some of the players for Sunday, but who's to argue? We've had a good recent home record. We've been hard to score against, so draw's not the end of the world.
I'm still unbeaten after lockdown with the 1-1, and like I say, I think we both said we would take a draw after the win over Sheffield United. But I think you're right in terms of a couple of games in the space of a couple of days catching up with, because we started very slow into the game. It took about 25-30 minutes to get into the game, and then from then it was just in patches, in spells of St. Maximin, the only really bright spark.
Yeah, there was too many passengers today. I think were a bit lethargic. I think Richie wasn't very energetic today to his normal self. I think Carroll came on, did an okay job. Joe Linton hadn't done too bad, but never really looked a goal threat. Wasn't getting in the areas. I mean, St. Maximum was the sort of one real bright spark today, and we're going to need him, and we're going to need Almiron, who was disappointing for me tonight. Firing on all cylinders on Sunday, but 3 games in a week, is that going to be beyond St. Maximum? Seems a strange decision to play him for the whole game, but
it does. I think we should have took him off earlier. I think same applies for Hayden. Same applies probably Fernandez, who was breathing out his arse at the end. I think Brucey forgot that he could make 5 subs, to be honest with you, because they were all a bit too late.
Yeah, I think so, and I think Shelby was very poor tonight, but I think he's a big game player for me, and I think he played pretty well against Man City in the 2-2 earlier in the season. I think he seems to get his tail up. I think if he knows he's in the spotlight and he's playing against big players, he wants to sort of be a big player for us. So I'm hoping that our star players, your Shelby's, the creative players, Almiron, St. Maximum, got to play and they've got to perform on Sunday, and we've got to be rock solid. And we've got to hope that we'll get a bit of luck and they have a bit of an off day. But you never know. I mean, tonight I'm not despondent. I was just a bit flat. I mean, towards the end we weren't exactly hanging on, but we'll take the draw and we'll move on.
Andy Carroll comes off the bench, makes an impact, gets an assist. Dwight Gale comes off the bench, gets a goal. One, does Steve Bruce deserve credit for those substitutions and changing the style of play, unsettling the Villa defence? And 2, would you see them feature more in the future for Newcastle?
If they can stay fit, then maybe. I mean,
that's the thing with them, too, but they both looked sharp enough, especially Carroll, right?
Yeah, well, it was a well-taken goal from Gale and Carroll. I mean, I hope Carroll starts on Sunday, to be honest. I think we're going to have he gives you a different option. He gives you more strength. St. Maximum's hard to nudge off the ball. He's not one of these sort of show pony wingers that you can just easily get the ball off. He's got pace. He's got trickery. You've got Carroll holding it up. Offers a different threat up. I mean, you're going to need the defensive unit as well, and Carroll's like an extra defender from corners and set pieces. at the other end as well. So I mean, it'd be nice to see him break his duck. I think he's had a few good cameos for this season and made some good contributions. But see him score on Sunday. I'm not sure exactly where Gale fits in because he'll not go 2 up top on Sunday. I think he'll play the 5 midfield as usual, and that's probably sensible against City. So, but I would definitely start with Carroll, and hopefully lasts the whole game and flogs himself out. And if you just play him in the cup games and we can progress, then I'd take that, to be honest, because the league season, luckily, I'm not complaining at this stage, is pretty much over. And
right.
I mean, looking at it, I think realistically, I think the teams above us are stronger than us. Arsenal's had a dismal season, and there's an outside chance you could finish above them. But Everton are better than us. Arsenal are better. Palace have had a pretty good season. They look strong and tight. I can't argue. I think 13th or 14th, I would have taken that at the start of the season. And
definitely, Bruce.
It's important just to be in the league. When the Saudis take over, when it's announced on Friday, then a lot to look forward to. And fair play to Bruce for trying in the cups. He's the only manager that, actually, strange enough, other than McLaren, who's actually tried in the FA Cup. So, fair play on that, and let's hope he does the same on Sunday.
Well said, mate. Nice seeing you. Take care. See you Sunday.
Cans at the ready. Cans on Friday. Takeovers.
Cans on Friday. And he's exclusive.
Champion. Take care.
See you later, mate.
See you, mate.